Okay. And I think from our point of view, we would say that that came through the process of evolution, that the people who were rational thinkers, who thought things through, they're the ones who survived. And throughout, you know, the
So what's the
evolutionary
survival value in religion then?
Well, there is some survival value in it, but it's all human, I think. Survival value is it bonds people together, and sometimes people have strength in groups, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there was some survival benefit in that, yes. But, and probably just the group interaction, but it's a human thing, I think, that comes from there.
But I'm saying, how can, you know, that rational feeling, caring, arise from irration? I mean, whenever we invade nature, so to speak, and I don't want to use the invasion term, but whenever we affect nature, we bring order and rationality to it. But whenever nature invades our reason, for example, if I have Alzheimer's or you know, a brain injury, then now all of a sudden disorder and irrationality is invaded.
And that is a result of some kind of natural phenomenon or some kind of something that went wrong within that person's body.
So I would submit to you that originally,
it's a human thing.
So I would submit to you that originally reason is what ordered this universe.
Oh, I won't disagree with you on that. You sound like you're agreeing with me on that.
And so reason arises from mind. I say the universe is more like a mind than anything else. So God is the ultimate mind. He is the ultimate reason. But he's more than that. It's not just an intellectual exercise, as you say. There's love, there's care, there's concern.
Right.
So he invites us into a relationship with him, and that would be the ultimate relationship.
Yeah, and I think my only disagreement there with you would be saying that it comes from God. And I would say it comes from natural processes throughout the history of all organisms as they evolved, and the history of mankind in particular, as people who lived together decided that these are the best way to get along with people.
So are you drawing a dichotomy between natural processes and supernatural processes? See, I may be one of the rare Christians that don't agree that that's a dichotomy.
I would focus on the natural processes. Yes.
But natural processes do not have to contradict that being the hand of God.
Well, and that's where we would part ways, okay? And that's, you know, it's okay, all right? People, that's at the point where people make up their own mind, okay, if they want to believe in a supernatural or if they don't. And it's a human choice.
Sure, I understand that. But I don't see the dichotomy between it. I mean, just because if I say, well, a sunrise occurs because the earth revolves on its axis and turns towards the sun, or if I say God created that sunrise, I'm not, the fact that one's a scientific statement and the other is a moral, philosophical, or religious statement doesn't mean they contradict. One gives mechanism, the other gives meaning and purpose. And I don't think you can achieve meaning and purpose from simple mechanism.
Okay, and that is one way that many religious people reconcile both, okay? And you are one of those persons,
I am one of those persons,
who reconciles the supernatural with the natural world and with science. Whereas there are other religious people who deny science and deny natural processes. And
it's too bad you didn't get one of those to argue with.
Well, I'm glad. I mean, I'm glad to hear that, okay, because that means that we have a lot more in common than we would with people who deny the scientific part of it.
I think the church made that mistake once, back in Galileo and Copernicus time, insisting that they thought they had a revelation when the facts of the matter were wrong. So I don't like to argue with the facts.
And I would agree with you on that.
Seems rather foolish to argue with the facts.
And I would certainly agree with you on that.
But it also seems rather arrogant to assume that we have under command all of the facts. And so as you say, you look out at that universe with awe and wonder. Whence comes those emotions? What are the sources of those emotions of awe and wonder? You would say they simply arise up as chemical reactions in our body. I say they are the imprint.
They come through our experiences, okay, and our evolutionary experience, and particularly with human beings. And that, you know, caring for people is beneficial to both people, really. And that's the way we achieve a peaceful society, is caring for each other. And in our philosophy, we talk about the common moral decencies as the way we live our lives. And I would say that no doubt you agree with that too. And sometimes you get different lists, okay, but things like being honest, honesty, integrity, don't harm other people, you know, don't take care of other people, you know, just, to me it's common sense, and I think you're a religious person in your own way who has no disagreement with that, and I'm glad to hear that.
Well, that's right, but to me, I cannot understand how a moral universe could arise out of a material universe.
Well, and see, that's where we disagree, okay? And there's probably no resolving that, because you have made a choice, and I have made a choice, okay?
Yep.
And that's within the rights of every person.
That's pretty much the bottom line, making the choice, isn't it?
Right. And at some point, I think religious people sometimes say making a leap of faith. People who don't feel a need to believe in God don't make that leap, all right? Other people choose to make the leap, and that's their perfect right to do that.
All right. I think they told me we can wrap it up. You guys shake hands.
All right. What was your name again?
Reba.
Reba?
Yeah.
Mike. Nice to meet you.
Mike. Okay. Yeah.
Very good.
Good dialogue. I didn't see need of getting really confrontational. I think we agreed on more than we disagreed.
Yeah, I figured you wanted a little more controversy. I was trying to stir up a little more controversy.
Maybe they did. I don't particularly
smooth.
want controversy. And our signs, we're not looking for controversy. We're just stating our opinion. Some people will find them more controversial than you do, I'm sure.